We all heard about it. The world needs more and more energy. There are more and more humans on Earth, and as we can see in this chart, global energy consumption is increasing linearly. At times, I hear from various associations that we should reduce our energy consumption. Well, we should for sure be smarter in how we consume it, insulate our homes, and invest in renewable energies. But I personally do not think consuming energy is bad. Providing heating or cooling for families, driving the kids to school, or driving to work do not sound like bad habits to me. As people want to provide more comfort to their families, this growth is likely to continue. We do, however, produce most of our energy by burning fossil fuels, thereby emitting more greenhouse gas than we should, primarily carbon dioxide. Now, the greenhouse effect is a natural process that occurs when gases in the Earth's atmosphere trap the sun's heat. Therefore, carbon dioxide, also known as CO2, is an important gas for life on the planet. The issue is that we, humans, generate more greenhouse gas than we should, leading to too much trapped heat, leading to global warming. This is problem number one. Sustainability is defined as meeting the needs of the present generation without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their needs, and has become over the years top of mind for governments, enterprises, and families alike. As we can see in this chart, energy production is increasing a little faster nowadays than greenhouse gas production. What the world needs, however, is for the greenhouse gas global production to be drastically reduced versus today's level. The only way to push all governments and energy industries to accelerate this transition to green energy, being energy generated without generating CO2, is for us homeowners to change the way we consume energy and start requesting and consuming green renewable energies ourselves. This is the home sustainability journey. In this video, we will focus on the basics of this journey, focusing on the high-level opportunity and foundational knowledge you will need to progress on your own journey. Welcome to your Smart Sustainable Home. Let's revisit in greater details where all of these greenhouse gas comes from and talk about what is commonly referred to as greenwashing. As you transform your homes to become more sustainable, you will be the victim of what is known today as greenwashing. Practically, this means that some vendors will try to sell you energy or technologies which are branded as being sustainable, but are not very green nor renewable. So it is important for you to understand the basic terminology. Green energy is any energy produced from natural resources such as sunlight, wind, or water that does not harm the environment through factors such as releasing greenhouse gas, such as CO2. On top, those energies will be called renewable when there is an endless supply of energy sources such as sun, wind, or gravity. Now, let's take electricity production as an example. This chart shows the most common ways to produce electricity, sorted by their total direct and indirect greenhouse gas emissions. It is very important to realize that no energy source is completely free of direct and indirect emissions. So, starting with the worst, generating electricity by burning coal remains unfortunately in use in several large countries today, and with a total of a third of the world's greenhouse gas emissions. If your provider still uses coal today to generate electricity, please cancel your contract now and opt for a new provider. Burning oil to produce electricity is unfortunately not much better. Next in line is burning natural gas to produce electricity. Well, better than burning coal for sure, but still not good, and still generates 25% of global electricity production today. Next, biomass is a group of natural resources that can be used to produce energy. Examples include food waste, biofuel, or simply wood. Interestingly enough, biofuels are often branded as green energy. However, don't be fooled. If the process of producing electricity involves burning, it will very likely produce greenhouse gases and therefore is neither green nor renewable. Hydropower is the next one in line. Typically generated through dams, is the first resource that could almost be called green. After all, it uses water, gravity, without burning anything and without emitting gases. So, how come greenhouse gas emissions are not zero for hydro? Well, of course, direct emissions are zero during operations. However, building a large dam requires concrete, and I mean a lot of concrete. And producing concrete is not green at all. So, indirect emissions are important. More on this in a future video. And funny enough, given its bad reputation, nuclear generates a remarkably low amount of direct and indirect greenhouse gas. And fortunately, it generates radioactive waste, which is not a good thing for the future, so it's not really sustainable. Furthermore, some major incidents such as Chernobyl, Fukushima do not give good press for this technology. Yet, looking at the data, nuclear remains the greenest option today to power a public electricity grid. Well, anyway, assuming we focus on energy production for our homes, building a dam or a nuclear plant in the backyard of your home is pretty unlikely. So next, windmills are a proven way to generate electricity at home. Please note, however, that windmills must be at least 40 feet or 12 meters high to generate a useful quantity of electricity. Not everyone has enough space in their garden for it, and few people want to see such a high windmill when they look at their window. Finally, this leaves us with the most popular green energy source today, solar, with very little indirect greenhouse during manufacturing, no direct greenhouse gas during operation of the solar solution, no major visual impact on the landscape. Solar has become by far the most popular green energy source for individual homeowners. And in case the greenhouse gas problem was not already complicated enough, another major issue is hitting the homeowners. Energy prices continue to rise, and whilst the pace of increase appears to differ depending on the country you live in, price of energy continuously increases, and there is nothing we can do about it. Price of electricity in 2022 and 2023 went sharply up, especially in Europe, impacted by the war in Ukraine and associated global geopolitical issues, and have therefore been omitted in this chart. Long term, though, the trend we've observed the last 50 years will continue, and electricity prices will in the future grow linearly, severely impacting the budget of homeowners and families. That is problem number 2. On the other hand, renewable energy technologies are maturing and are gaining popularity. The net result is that those technologies are increasingly affordable. Solar photovoltaic panels, for example, see the opposite pricing trend, hence price per hour of energy produced by solar continuously falls as demand grows. So, picture yourself in 5 years. Would you prefer to pay for electricity at the future price of your country, or pay the future price associated with the green line? Well, I'm with you on that one. As a conclusion to this introductory video, I recommend to all homeowners to keep 3 key objectives in mind. First, obviously improve sustainability. As a reminder, sustainability is defined as meeting the needs of the present generation without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their needs. Practically, this means, for example, providing in the future decent air to breathe for our children and less radioactive waste to worry about for the next million years. Second, at the bare minimum, we want to maintain the quality of life for ourselves and our families. But realistically, what we want is to improve it. For example, if for your home becoming green means living like in the Middle Ages, don't do it. And finally, save money. You might wonder why I raised the economics as a key objective. Well, Achieving the first two objectives is not always cheap and at times requires a significant investment. So it is really important to keep the economics of your home sustainability journey in mind, especially in case you don't have the cash up front. So in case if long-term becoming green would cost you more money than not doing it, don't do it. The vision presented in those three objectives is extremely simple. We want to make life for our families better today and in the future. Fortunately, there are today more intelligent tools, often called smart technologies, that will help you transform your home and achieve those objectives. This channel is dedicated to help you, making you successful in this home sustainable journey. In the next video, we will review what are those smart technologies, how they work, and we will review how to build your personal sustainability journey for your home. Thank you for being with us today. If you found this video useful, please give it a like. If you want to join this journey, consider subscribing to this channel. So, have you been impacted by greenwashing? Have you already started a sustainable journey for your home? Tell us more in the comments. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.